A small town with too many sexual assault cases. Officers in Raymondville say parents need to keep an eye on who their kids are talking to.
Channel 5's Christian Von Pricing in our studio to explain the recent arrests and what police are tracking.
Raymondville has had 3 arrests in 1 month and 3 underage victims too. Police say the trend is adults are using the internet to lure kids into danger. More technology means more ways to communicate.
Estamos ya en otra generación.
Javier Cariaga says it can be a challenge to keep an eye on everything his kids are doing online.
Es difícil, pero es la responsabilidad de uno como padre.
The small town of Raymondville barely passed 11,000 in the last census. And the old ways are being replaced by newer ways of communicating. Inside the Raymondville Police Department, Detective Denise Ledesma has kept track of the city's approximately 50 registered sex offenders for the last 5 years. The stacks around her office show cases she's still working.
Numbers, on sex crimes against children have increased within the 5 years. This past year in itself, we've had the highest numbers than we have in the past 2-3 years.
She says it's now reaching 1 arrest a week. She doesn't know the reason why. They continue educating parents and keep tracking leads that come in. Ledesma says more kids are getting phones and at a younger age.
Kids are more in danger now because now you have, your perpetrators, your pedophiles, who actually have Facebook accounts or create these accounts without us knowing. So they're actually targeting children.
She says an arrest this month was exactly that. 58-year-old Amado Roberto Martinez, the sex offender on her list, created Facebook accounts without reporting them to police. He's accused of contacting 2 known underage male victims and faces charges of sexual assault against a 13 and 16-year-old. And 2 weeks ago, 28-year-old Nicholas Wayne Doss was also arrested, accused of sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl.
If parents are up to date with either Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, there's always a new app that comes out. There's always a new app that comes out every week, every month. There's just so many apps out there.
She says that's part of the challenge for parents, keeping an eye on their kids in a changing world. And Ledesma says her office is doing the most with what they have, few resources, and says they continue working with federal agencies and other local police departments around the valley to follow leads and educate parents. In the Channel 5 News studio, Christian Von Pricing, Channel 5 News at 6.